So if you're not dancing along to our theme song here yet, provided by Sirenscape, are you really a fan of the Professional Casual Network?
Because we're dancing, even if you can't see it.
I was just thinking we had to coordinate our dances at some point.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think everybody was bopping their head along to that one.
Uh-huh.
It's hard. I get so jealous of you guys dancing to Lost Omens music while I'm like controlling the thing. I'm trying to get better at multitasking.
You could dance along to that and control the volume.
So if you don't do it right, just right, and push down really hard, it gets all spiky. So it goes from like high to low really quick. So you got to apply pressure
Well, I
to
didn't
make
realize
sure
it
you
was
have a
that.
smooth transition.
I didn't realize there was that technical
You
to
got
turn
to
the volume
spit on
down.
it first.
Just like at the gas station.
Yeah. Exactly.
Y'all need to move to New Jersey where they've got full service pumps. Like you're talking some crazy talk on how you get gas.
I don't know why anyone would move to New Jersey for that when you can move to Oregon where they'll pump your gas and give you LSD.
At the same time?
Acid's legal there now.
LSD?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Things I didn't expect.
Or decriminalized.
I was going to say, yeah.
Decriminalized and legal are two different things. You can't go to Kroger and get
You go behind the Kroger.
some hot dogs, buns, and then also a sheet of LSD.
They have them in those little Listerine strip packs, I think.
Go behind the Kroger.
Wow.
I saw, just to go off on a tangent about drugs, I saw this woman Dan and I went to high school with, and she is like an
On
avid
LSD.
user of marijuana.
Oh.
Like, is very proud that she like smoked throughout her pregnancy and stuff like that. Like, and she posted a picture. It looked like a Willy Wonka chocolate bar, but it was an edible.
Yeah.
And I kind of just wanted to message her and say, like, she lives in New York State. Like, where'd you get that?
Massachusetts. I guess everyone just
know.
pops
Yeah.
over there and grabs it.
Is that that's one of the border states, right?
Contiguous, yeah.
Yes.
We're allowed
Is that the word you're looking for?
Yes.
Yeah.
I almost said it, but I didn't want to be wrong. So
Can you say that word again? I've never heard that word before.
Contiguous?
Gotcha.
Because we share a border.
Okay.
So, like-
So like if you sneeze and you're sick,
it's contiguous.
it's contiguous.
Yes.
Gotcha.
That word's been used a lot because Cuomo has described like the quarantine rules. You don't have to follow it strictly if you travel to contiguous states.
I figured you'd have to follow the quarantine rules harder if you were contiguous because then you could spread it to others.
Good Lord.
Imagine the nightmare that Alaska must be in, though, because they don't have any contiguous states.
True.
Bummer.
That's
But
okay.
then you
Alaska's
live in Alaska.
self-sufficient as far as I heard.
Yeah. But you can't get
They-
chicken wings there, so my
Right.
brother has.
And Doritos are $20 a
bag.
bag. So
Wild.
You can't get chicken wings in Alaska?
He hasn't been able
Penguins.
to find them. They're
They're not even in Alaska.
That's like wrong end of the planet.
I know.
Yo, so could we ship my brother
moose
Doritos?
wings. Yeah.
And then he could like sell in black market. Okay.
How about we kill some rats?
Let's do
Well, yeah, I guess.
and send him to Alaska.
We are contiguous.
We could do
to
that
those
too.
rats,
We could kill some rats and send them to Alaska.
right?
Tongue kick. No.
Why?
No.
Oh,
I don't think that's how it works.
we're right next to them. Isn't that what contiguous means?
I'm pretty sure it's specifically for sharing a border. Like the United States is contiguous with Mexico and Canada. But I might be extrapolating a little bit there. With the
Gotcha.
definition.
You definitely hear like talk about the 48 contiguous states when you're talking about the solid land mass of the United States.
Yeah.
That's not Alaska and Hawaii.
The internet tells me that contiguous means sharing a common border, touching, next
Is-
to, or together in sequence.
If there's a rat on the other side of the barrel and she is also touching the barrel, they are sharing a border.
We're sharing a barrel.
A barrel.
I knew you were going to try to smush those words together with middling success.
Do we get to change our podcast rating to educational and informative as a result of this segment?
We do get to
Just
pick
because of
3 categories.
Here's the good news. This is only posted on the Patreon anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Which I haven't said. Thank you for being a patron. Patron? Obviously, if you're listening to this, you are a patron.
Thank you for being a patron.
And you have to be of that certain tier and up. I don't remember what it is for the show.
Awe-inspiring amateurs.
Oh, that one. Thank you for being awe-inspiring amateur or cake sitter.
Mhm.
Or what's in between those?
Another one.
I don't remember.
I really hope it's called Another One.
It's going to be. It's going to change.
I got you, baby.
I think it's novice level, novel level novices or something like that.
Next level novices.
Yes.
Oh, you were close. I just remember Cake Sitters is the highest tier at the moment.
Yeah. It goes intimidating interns.
Right.
Awe-inspiring amateurs, next level novices, and then and
You
big
skip
chuckers.
Big Chuckers.
Well, listen, big chuckers never get skipped. It's always assumed that they were already mentioned.
Oh, okay.
Big chuckers only.
Big chuckers know what's up.
Shout out to Travis.
Yeah,
Oh,
You can't listen to this show after the Big Chucker tier.
that's true.
we're not offending any of them because
His on the most recent episode that we recorded of Elite Eight Showdown, I guess Travis Fowler, who's our big chucker, his daughter listens to the show, who is very young and
To Elite 8?
Yes,
I don't even let my kid listen to Elite 8.
not advisable, but I guess she always says, "Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and squirrels," along with the show.
that's really cute.
That's kind of
Yeah.
adorable. That show is
Not appropriate, really, for anybody.
very inappropriate.
I gathered that.
Yep.
Where sometimes when Tim and Big Chuck are recording down here, my dad will come in and be like, "They swear a lot, don't they? They should not do that so much." And I was like, "I'm not gonna tell them what to do on their show."
That was earlier on. That was last season.
Yeah, that was season 1, Chuck.
Yep.
Right.
I play the straight man on that show, so I don't swear that much.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty true. All right. So last we left off, you heard some squeaking,
Squeaky, squeaky.
and I clarified it to be some angry squeaking. But because you guys were starting to kick barrels and look around and whatnot. So we have Foundry. Cubicle 7 has set us up with the sweet access keys and whatnot because they're awesome. And we are in the cargo hold of the Dwarven ship, the Spirit of Valea. So I want you to either describe where you want to look around in this room, or if you can, move your token to where you want to be looking around in this room. Jess, you should have access to move Vicious as well. So I saw Tim moved his before.
Or I can move nothing.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I don't understand how this works then. I gave you permission. So where does everybody want to look around? We have a room that is, let's see, 1, 2. It's about 9 yards across, 12 yards tall. It's a pretty big room. In the northeast corner, we have one big crate, and right in the middle, pretty much right smack in the middle of the room, a little to the east, is a big crate that's kind of lined with metal. We have a couple barrels in the top, another like big cask in the bottom, the southern part of the room. We have a couple random barrels and other large crates, not as large as the first two, but we got quite a bit of stuff going on.
What did you say that was in the top right corner of this room?
It's a large crate.
Oh, let's check that out. It looks suspicious.
Yeah, we're not going to be putting Heinrik over there. Let's get him scooted back because he is not going to get into this dirtiness.
Oh, I saw your cursor there, so I thought you were trying to move Heinrik.
Yeah, heavens no.
Where does Bethen want to go?
I'm gonna be backing up Lillianna here, giving her a little bit extra light, even though I know that she has dark vision or whatever.
All right,
But give her that light to help her out.
so you want to investigate the barrel, the crate in the top right there,
Yes.
the northeast.
Yes.
All right, so as you guys start to investigate this box, from behind you in that big crate in the middle, you hear like a
What the French?
and like a wall of the crate falls open.
Stop it.
Skaven.
That's not what I want.
Is that what they're called?
Oh, Skaven, you mean?
Yeah, them.
Give me just
I
a
hope not.
second. I gotta fix something here because I
Hey man,
can't
if it's gonna make a noise like that, I'm whipping out my crossbow right away.
can't ever get the size right.
That's what she said.
Huh.
I'm rotating myself. Do you see this?
Whee!
Why did that not work?
It's not what I wanted to do, but I'm doing it.
Oh, I think I remember now.
Oh, I want to zoom on my map.
starting to get better at. Come on, how do I change the size?
How do you do that? How do you spin?
Oh, that's not what I meant.
I want to spin.
Click your unit and then attempt to zoom in or zoom out. That's all I was doing with my trackpad.
There we go.
Oh yeah, that's a Skaven.
Some of you might recognize this large creature.
Who is that strange large creature?
So it kicks open the wall of this crate and kind of stalks out, and it's just like this big rat-like monster. And we're going to go into initiative for the first time.
Why the frick is this on the boat?
Dan, how tall is this? For player context, that's important to me.
How tall is this monster?
Yes.
Good 7 feet.
That is not regular Skaven. That's rat ogre territory.
Yeah.
So I'll have everybody real quick make a lore Reichland check or something appropriate.
Ooh, yeah. 4 success levels.
What skill goes with that? What characteristic?
For Lore Reichland, yeah, INT.
How about Lord Dwarf?
Yeah, that would also be appropriate.
1 negative success level.
So you're like, big monster.
Oh, look at him. He's very large.
You said INT?
Yep.
In which case...
Heinrik failed that on a 33.
Oh,
33
gosh.
fails Lord Reichland?
Yeah, Heinrik has an intelligence of 29.
Oh my god. You don't have, as a noble, you don't have more ranks in knowledge type things?
I do. I have, if you want me to read language classical, I have training in that. I also have training in lore heraldry.
Oh no, I dropped that.
Which are both going to be extremely helpful to us during this campaign, I'm sure.
Yes, absolutely. When we're in the jungle.
I have 2 levels of success.
Oh no, I dropped a Christmas die. So Lillianna passed. Did anybody else pass?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so Lillianna and Bethen immediately recognize this as a fabled creature called a rat ogre, which is a large, as Alex said, but Heinrik doesn't know this, a large Skaven monstrosity that has been warped and changed, and it kicks open this door and squeak roars at you. What do we have for initiatives?
I'm 34.
22.
32.
Heinrik's at a 37.
Oh, there's a good skill for him. Gerty was 22. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What was Lillianna?
Initiative 32.
All right. So Heinrik's actually going to go first.
Heinrik is going to use his foil. I'm going to take advantage of my fast characteristic, and I will attack last in this combat with my sword. So
wait and see what happens.
Out.
React to it that way.
Let me just triple check reading on the rules for the weapon quality, but I believe I choose to attack later. So fast weapons are designed to strike out with such speed that parrying is not an option, leaving the opponent skewered before they react. A wielder of a fast weapon can choose to attack with the fast weapon outside of the normal initiative sequence, either striking first, last, or somewhere in between as desired. So I'm going last.
Between. Cool. All right.
What is Vicious's dog's initiative?
35.
Oh, cool. He beats me.
Oh, so he's actually going to go at the same time as my rat ogre. And look at that. Vicious. On the other side of the crate, though. So what's going to do is this rat ogre takes a step out from the crate, and it's going to swing a mighty claw at good old Gerty.
My name is Gerty.
Standing right there.
You're friends with the rat ogre.
He did not call me Gerty.
Let us be friends. I'm going to have everybody make a difficult cool test, or else have a surprise condition here as this thing jumps. Actually, I believe this causes fear anyway. No, it doesn't.
Oh, I am great. By 1 success level.
Okay.
I broke even.
So as long as you hit
I
it,
believe
you're good.
in. Ooh, I failed that cool check. Also, in tabletop, rat ogres generate fear, I believe. That's probably what you're thinking.
Yeah, I don't see it on my...
Then that must mean it's not there.
I'm okay if it's not there.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't want it to cause fear.
Exactly.
There we go. Okay, so this thing looks gross as it comes at you. It's like it looked like you can like its ribs are not exposed, not like it's open wound, but like it looks real thin, like you can see its ribs. As it swings at you, you notice it's also like covered in flies and stuff. It's really nasty. So it actually has the infestation trait, where you suffer a penalty of -10 to hit it in melee as you get distracted by all these things buzzing around it.
How are its ankles?
In the darkness here, you can't quite tell.
Oh, no.
It is going to swing at you.
Okay.
So you can react, or you can determine how you're going to oppose this attack.
Yeah, we will try to block this with our shield.
Very good.
This is not good. That would be 3 negative success levels.
Oh, I like that, because I had 1 negative success level.
Oh, good for you.
So you're going to take 11 damage
Okay.
to the... Where's my hit location? To the right leg. Swings real low.
To the right leg. So I have 3 armor there. And I use my shield, so I get the shield bonus regardless of where it hits, right?
Yes.
And don't forget your toughness bonus.
Oh, and my toughness, too. This is pretty good. Okay.
Yeah, it didn't hit very hard that time.
So I take 2 damage. It's pretty great, actually.
Just a second. I think there's something else here.
I did that right? So I have 3 armor there and 2 from the shield and 4. Yeah. Okay, cool.
All right, now you must pass. You need to take an easy endurance check because you took damage from this thing and its claws.
Wow, thank gosh that was easy. 1 success level.
All right, you're okay for now.
Okay.
It is Vicious's turn. So in combat here, you can move if you wish, and you get 1 action, which is usually to attack, but it could be other things you want to nominate if there's something else that you want to do.
Well, Vicious being vicious is going to go for its... If it's swinging low at your ankles, Vicious will go right for its hand.
All right. So Vicious has a weapon skill. Not great. You're good at fighting rats, but not rat ogres.
It falls in the same wheelhouse, no?
Weapon skill of 25, but you're -10 because this thing has this infestation. I'm going to say Vicious is trained, and we'll say Vicious actually has a weapon skill of 35, but then it'll be -10.
Keeping track of Vicious's skills, so we're going to give him 35 as one of his skills.
We'll get a proper stat block for Vicious in the near future.
Just in case I need it. So he's going to have that,
And then when we roll these attacks, the opponent gets to make an opposed roll of some kind. You can nominate to dodge or try to block with your weapon, or in the case of Gerty, put up a shield. You can use a lot of different skills actually to oppose, depending on how you can argue it working. You can even use bribery to say, "Don't hit me, I'll give you 10 silver," whatever it is. So I'm just this rat ogre is not the brightest thing in the world, so it's just gonna try to block with its claw. I'm going to get 5 negative success levels.
I had 3 success levels because that's an 8, right?
Yes, that's an 8.
That's
Not
gonna be
108.
No.
That's going to be a really good turn for Vicious. So how we determine damage is you will have a stat here. It'll say like weapon plus something. And then you're going to add the difference in success levels, which is 8.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you got -5, she got
3.
3.
Is 8. Yeah.
Integers.
And the dog has weapon plus 5 for its bite. So you do 13
8
damage.
plus 5 is 13.
Wow.
Wow.
Go Vicious.
There you go.
So the rat ogre. So then,
Vicious is earning his name.
yeah. Oh my gosh. So when you suffer damage, you subtract from that damage your toughness bonus, and then any armor you might be wearing. This thing's not actually wearing armor, but it looks like it has really tough skin. So it does absorb some of that damage.
And then it loses any advantage it has, yes?
Oh, I'd forgotten about advantage there. Yeah.
Surprise is gone.
But that is a mighty bite Vicious took out of this thing's hand. And it's just like, ah! I'm going to have Vicious make a endurance check.
What's his endurance?
That would be based on its toughness.
Yeah, I got to write this down. His toughness, so we said it's actually a medium-sized dog, not small. It's going to be 30.
1 level of success.
All right. So you don't have to worry about that right now.
Go Vicious.
That was, Vicious doesn't want to move because you had to move a little bit to be able to bite him anyway. All right. So I'm going to move Vicious over. Very good turn for Vicious. So next up, I believe, is going to be Bethen.
Yes. I would like to attack this vile creature with my hand weapon.
All right, you can step up to attack it. Normally, you guys would be outnumbering it 3-1 right now, but because it is large, it takes a bit more to be able to outnumber it. So I think you actually have to outnumber it 2-1 to gain any bonuses here.
Do I get any kind of bonus? Like, does this count as like a charge?
You moved 1 space to get in range.
Are we flanking it?
No.
We are ganging up on it, yes? There's 3 of us on it, so that would be plus
it's
20.
large.
Oh.
Right, yeah, because
It takes more to outnumber it because it's so much bigger.
How many?
So you have to 2-1 to get the bonus instead of
Well, we are 3-1.
double that. I mean, you're gonna have to have 4 people on it instead of 2.
Okay.
all right, so I'll use my Bailey Masic.
Good one.
Melee. I'm not even drinking.
I think this is the first time we've fought something on any of our shows that's not just medium sized.
Yeah. This is the first time we fight anything that's not just people.
It's true.
They're the real
I
monsters.
thought it'd be cool to include something new and different.
Yes.
All right, melee basic.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pose that with a melee basic. I don't have any advantage because I got bit.
I have 1 level of success.
I have 3 negative success levels.
All right, so that's 4. Plus the sword is 8. Plus my strength bonus is 10.
Very cool.
And then I have to make an endurance test. Yeah.
No.
No.
Just a second.
Sorry.
He has to do more math.
I feel bad when I throw all this stuff at you.
Well, because then I have
How
to
hard it is.
subtract what it soaks and then subtract it from its total to
Right.
see where it's at.
Yeah.
You do not have to make a test here.
Cool.
Did you factor in the -10 to hit?
Mhm.
Okay, awesome. All right, nice. So you slash at it with your sword. Where'd you hit it? Just curious.
42. So the right arm.
All right, so you slash its arm. It's the same arm that just got bit by the dog. So it kind of like reared it back up and then you slash it across the forearm and it's just like,
You haven't hacked the arm off yet? Come on.
So when we figure out where we hit, so I rolled a 24
That made sense.
and then you reverse the digits and then you look at the hit location. So a 24 becomes a 42. So it's right arm.
Okay.
all right, it is Lillianna's turn.
I'm going to whip out my crossbow. Pew, pew.
All righty.
For ranged weaponry, is there like a line of sight required?
Yes. In this case, there's the dog and the dwarf between you and the rat ogre, but this thing is
7 feet.
so much bigger.
Yeah, I figured that I could shoot over the dog's head.
Yes, I would not.
Yeah, if it's a large target, you also get a plus 20 bonus on your to hit.
Oh, good call. I didn't know about that one. I'm going to say, though, that you're good to take the crossbow out will count as your move, and you're going to have to load it because you're not going to carry it around loaded all the time.
You're right.
So you have to make a ballistic skill check with at least 1 success level to load this while in the craziness of combat, which shouldn't be hard for you.
Correct. I broke even on the loading roll.
Okay, so you load this successfully. That is going to be your action, though. So next turn, you'll be able to shoot.
Okay.
And that brings us to Gerty.
Ah, it's Gerty. Okay. So I have a question. I have a shield. I can hit with the shield, right?
Yes.
Can I attack with an axe and hit it with the shield?
No,
No. Why?
because you don't have multiple attacks.
Why?
Because that's not how this game works.
You have one action.
But if I have a weapon in both hands, I can attack with both.
Can you?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Then I guess you can.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it
I don't know. We've never done that before.
Oh, gotcha.
Is there a skill to go with that? Like,
There is not. So it's if you have something in your offhand, it's just a negative 20.
Yes.
So I assumed I can just hit. I didn't know if I would like lose the ability to defend with it if I hit with the shield.
I don't know. I don't think so. Because you can use a shield as a weapon. It's not as good as other things.
Just
but you can.
undamaging.
You do need the dual wielding talent in order to attack with two weapons at the same turn.
Thank you,
Okay.
Alex.
What it would
That's
be
what I was
called.
thinking.
Yeah.
So I am going to hit it with my not shield.
is it naughty?
Not by nature, yes. But not
He's gonna
because it
try
hates
to
you.
block as always.
Wow, that was a great that's a great roll. So I rolled a 16, which is 6 success levels.
Wow. Okay. I had 2 success levels.
Okay.
So you net 4.
Yes.
Still a lot.
So that would be 4 plus the 4 for hand weapon plus 4 for strength. So 12 damage.
Wow. Okay.
Almost as good as the dog.
Almost. This dog is a professional. This is the first time I see her at this large.
You said 12, right?
Yes.
Okay. And
got
it
him in the
soaks
body.
a certain amount.
Right? No,
It has 1 point of armor everywhere for its thick hide.
I just like to know.
12.
It's
Oh.
in the body, yada,
This
yada.
does not look good. This rat ogre is not in good shape.
Wow.
And I will say, watch your ankles. He might bite you.
That would be the end of the round.
No. Heinrik.
Yeah.
mm-mm. Yeah, I delayed my
Oh, right. I
attack.
forgot about you.
So just checking in, with me getting into the combat to stab, is the outnumbering affected? And is the fact that I started by the door mean that I am flanking because I did not follow the rest of the party to follow up on the filthy crates?
To flank him, you're going to have to get around on the opposite side, which you could do with your movement, because you can move 4 spaces as a human. So if I move you, say, here, that will certainly get you flanking, and you would now be outnumbering at 4-1, so you would get that outnumber bonus as well.
So that'd be
what
just
am
a
I-
plus 10?
So what are my
or-
total bonuses at now?
I don't know. What do you get for flanking?
I think
Just as advantage.
Oh, you gain advantage for that. Okay. And I think it's plus 10 for this outnumbering. So you get plus 20 here. And it's, you can see it's kind of panicking in its eyes now that it's surrounded and hurting a lot. I'm going to try to block.
All right.
Desperate monsters are scary.
I generated 5 success levels on my own, and you have a -1 success level because foils are cool.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I have 5 negative success levels.
All right,
Is
so
this
that's a
motherfucker gonna kill this rat ogre right now.
so that's a differential of 10. So
Yes.
that's 16 damage, and also I ignore any light armor that you have, and I do a -1 to all other types of armor.
Wow.
Only
Okay.
metal messes me up.
So he has armor 1, so we'll count it as light armor. So you ignore that. So you do 16 damage. Had 2 wounds left.
Okay.
So you
Walks
notice
over
it's
and
very. It's not.
He's gonna be such a dick about it.
I know.
Gerty doesn't know because he didn't know about the rat ogres, but he noticed that it's very thin. It's emaciated.
Yeah.
This rat ogre is not as strong as tough as other rat ogres. So you guys wailed away on it pretty quickly. But Heinrik, describe your kill here.
So Heinrich
Backpackers
comes
gonna
up in
hate this
behind and honorably skewers this thing through. So the blade is going to be kind of angled up, and it's going to show up near the top of the rat, facing my allies. And as it crumples to the ground, it said, "This is obviously a fictional creature. If this were truly some kind of Skaven or other rumored beast, it would have been far more formidable."
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so good. I wanted to put like a big red X on it or something, but it's dead. There's a big dead rat ogre body there. So after you skewer it, you hear from the other crates and barrels, a few more bodies pop out. I was just going to have them come out in the second round. I didn't realize you're going to kill it in one round.
Yes.
But after...
We have professionals here.
Yeah, after the dog does majority of damage...
I mean, 2,000 experience.
It is a medium dog.
So you guys see everybody. Who passed the knowledge check about the rat ogre before?
I did.
I want you guys to make another check here. When you see these new Skaven pop out of these crates and barrels, there are 3 of them. You notice they are wearing actual metal armor and wielding long halberds.
3 levels of success.
I hate math. 2 levels of success.
Oh, so you recognize these. I guess you wouldn't know what they're called, but these definitely look like what you hear about as Skaven.
Mm-hmm.
Players might know, or listeners might know, these are storm
I was
vermin.
going to guess that.
These are more elite warriors of the Skaven, and they pop out of the barrels, and 2 of them go right after Heinrik, because that's what the side of the room they were on.
Heinrik, watch your ankles.
So unfortunately, Heinrik is now outnumbered by these 2. So I'm going to get a bonus to my hit here. And they charged.
Are they smaller than him, though?
No, storm vermin are like medium size. They're about human height. They just crouch over all the time.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Storm vermin, again, players might know that, or listeners might know that they're the bigger, stronger Skaven. They're going to swing at you with these halberds. Ooh,
okay.
That's a pretty good chance to do something. So what are you going to do against the first one?
Against the first one, I will use my foil to try to, not get hit.
Okay.
And I'm going to use a fortune point. Let's just not worry too much about what I rolled there.
That's what you got them for.
Yeah. All right. Well, I rolled a 16 that time.
Nice.
So that is, I think that's going to be, it's only 4 success levels. I don't think fast gives me a bonus when I'm defending.
I don't think so. Unfortunately, I had 0 success levels. I did have a success. So you managed to deflect the halberd away from you. And the other one comes swinging in. Are you going to do the same thing?
Well, I don't think I can use the same thing twice, but I will use my main gouge in my other hand to try and deflect that attack.
All right. Don't forget, if it's your offhand, you're going to suffer -20 unless you have ambidextrous or something.
Does he get any bonuses for having advantage to these rolls?
He would have had advantage from hitting the rat ogre, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm up to 2 because I've had 2 successful combat rolls now.
Beautiful.
Yeah. All right. So you're going to block with your main gouge?
Yep. And I'm going to succeed with 1 success level.
All right.
Not as good.
Yeah, I'm going to get you this time because I had 5 success levels.
Oh.
So I'm going to do 4 is my net. So you're going to take 12 damage to the body.
All right. So that takes me down to 3 wounds in 1 attack.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. So Heinrik's in trouble. The third Stormvermin came out right next to the good doctor.
All right.
So same thing. It's going to move on you. It does not will count as a charge, but it does not outnumber you, of course.
Okay.
So I'm not going to get too many bonuses here. So are you just going to try to block with your sword?
You betcha.
It's the same roll I had before.
3 negative success levels.
All right, I had 0 success levels, but a success. So
Okay.
I'm going to do 11 damage to the body.
3,
And that one's going to gain another advantage for hitting you.
7. Oof.
Yeah, the rat ogre is supposed to be scary, but he's not really as bad as these dudes
Yeah.
in a way.
He's scary because he's big and decrepit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not because he's good at what he's doing.
And normally they have a lot more wounds and whatnot, but I reduced its strength and toughness because they couldn't get enough to eat.
I figured it starved itself
Yeah.
in its box.
Yeah. I'm going to count with the area that it fell in, the space that it's taking up is going to count as like difficult terrain and will cost double to move through or just around it. But they are actually, the storm vermin are also very quick and they acted at the beginning of the round. So it is now, can be Heinrik's turn unless he wishes to do something else.
I think that Heinrik, I'm not going to be able to disengage without getting attacked.
Don't do
So
it.
Well, you can spend your advantage to disengage.
You lost it when you got hit.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that
lost
is
my
also
advantage.
true.
If there's a way you can do
Yeah.
it without having advantage, isn't there?
Oh shit! So I lost my advantage too.
If you have the relentless talent.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
I thought there was something you can make an athletics check or something to get out of there.
Well, perhaps.
yeah, well, yeah, that's not listen, Heinrik's stats aren't that good. So I am going to attack, and I'm going to do it right at the outset here. So with no delay, I'm going to attack the one that is on the left.
On left on the screen or Heinrich's left?
On the left on the screen. The one that's going to be more easily approached by my companions.
Okay.
And I got 3 success levels.
All right. And he's going to try to block with his halberd. And he has 2 negative success levels.
Nice.
Did you remember to penalize yourself?
Oh, because it's your parrying weapon?
The foil is fast, and so anytime I attack with it, you get a -10 if you use a melee check to try and defend.
That's badass.
No, I'm going to forget that every time. He's going to have to keep reminding me.
And I always think of foils as not real weapons because they're not supposed to be sharp and stuff.
Yes.
So what I say before, 2, so 3 negative success levels.
All right, so that would be 12 damage. But because you have metal armor, so that would hit in the 23.
Left.
So what are we looking at there then?
It's the left arm.
That's the left arm.
Okay. For how much?
And
Yeah,
are
they have
you-
metal armor.
on the arms also?
Yep.
Okay. Wheel. Sorry.
Well, you don't know how to play this character perfectly the first time in combat? How dare you?
I know.
Yeah, come
I
on,
know.
JB. What are you doing?
Oh, and I had a. Okay. And actually, I had messed up the penetrating thing on the rat ogre. I have pierce, not penetrate. But so all APs are doubled. So I would have had 12 damage and then double your armor
Ooh.
when protecting against that.
So you feel you strike true, but you feel this armor just bend your sword and do almost nothing. You said 12 damage?
Yeah.
All right, so you do manage to find purchase just a little bit, which does cause this one to lose its advantage. That was the one on the left?
Yeah.
That was the one that hit you before.
The
one
one on the left on our screen.
Yeah,
So that one loses its advantage. It had some from hitting you before, so that was a good choice. All right, so you don't feel like you did much, but you did draw a little bit of blood. Scratched it, maybe. Which will bring us to Bethen.
Okay. I'm going to attack this rat creature that is attacking me with my.
Oh, I'm sorry. Vicious goes before you. Vicious is 35.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Vicious is going to go for the closest one.
More rats.
The one by Bethen.
Okay.
Because he is a dog and he's just going to go and do it.
You want there?
If we can attack on diagonals, then yeah, why not?
All right, so
Not
Vicious
really.
moves just north of Bethen. So now 2-1 against this rat. So you're going to get a further +10. And you charge, so you're going to gain another point of advantage. So Vicious actually has 2 points of advantage for doing damage last time. Now you're charging. So 2 advantage and then +10. So you have a total +30 to hit here.
What's advantage? You keep talking about it.
I did forget to explain that. Yeah. So every point of advantage that you accrue during battle is shown is like to advantage that you positioning or whatever. Every point you have counts as +10 to combat checks.
Cool.
But if you ever take damage, you lose it all.
And you can only get up to +5 advantage.
It caps.
Yes.
Gotcha. So if his weapon skill is 35 and he has 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
And
2
then the
advantage,
charge.
and then another +10 for outnumbering.
Yep.
So you're looking at a 65.
Sweet.
And he's going to try to block with his halberd.
Well, he rolled a 50, so he only has 1 success level.
All right. Well, I had 3 negative success levels. No, this one had 1 advantage. So I have 2 negative success levels.
So a total of 3
3.
success levels.
Right.
So not as good as last time, but still pretty good.
Correct. I have no idea how much damage he does.
So you have, so you add 3 to your dog was +5.
I don't have any of that written down, Dan.
I remember that one. So that'll be 8 that you do to it. So this one you also hurt just a little bit. Doesn't bite
Now he
nearly as
has
deep.
3 advantage because he did damage again.
Correct.
Cool.
And it loses its advantage.
And that one loses the advantage it had. Nice. Now it's Bethen's turn.
All
so
right.
that one just got bit by the dog.
And now we outnumber, so I get a +10.
Correct. This is a baby dog.
I'm
Can't roll below 70.
I'm gonna use a
This is
fortune point on that one.
You're using a what?
I'm gonna use a fortune point
Oh,
on that roll.
thought she said weapon point. And I was like, what is this?
Black magic.
Ooh, that's much better. And I made it with 0 success levels.
All right. This one has no advantage, so I'm at 3 negative success levels.
3 plus my strength bonus is 5 plus the sword is 9.
Okay.
Your strength bonus is 5?
You said
You are a
9.
terror.
All right. So you hit it a little bit, but again, these things are covered in armor, and your attacks just aren't going through much. You do hurt it a little bit,
Yeah.
but not as much as you were actually hurting the ogre easier. And that brings us to Gerty, I'm pretty sure.
Or me.
No, Lillian is next. You're right.
Yeah. I've loaded my crossbow, so I am going to shoot that same one with my crossbow. Do I need to move up, or is that still line of sight?
I would say you'd have to move a little bit so you can shoot just over the dog and not over Bethen. So I'm gonna have, I think here would be realistic.
I wasn't sure if you would put me on the barrels, but yeah.
Nah, you're little. You can stand next to that barrel.
I could probably be on the barrel and still have headspace, if I'm honest about it.
So here you're not gonna be you can shoot it just fine here. The dog's not gonna take up that much space.
Yeah. Do I get any advantage for being above it now? If I'm on top of the barrels?
No, not in this case.
Does that mean she gets to turn her crossbow sideways when she shoots?
2 hands. So I believe this is just ballistic skill, right? Because the crossbows don't have their own group.
Right.
I think so. No, they're in a crossbow group.
Okay, so if you have ranks in ranged crossbow, then use that skill.
No, I definitely don't, but I was looking at the actual weapon. I'm going to use a fate point and reroll that.
A fortune.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yes, faith
That's
or
what I
extra
meant, the
life.
fortune
Don't
one.
use that.
Specific with Dan, because he'll let you.
No, I wouldn't do that.
So that is
Again.
I learned.
1 point of success.
All right, so I can't oppose a ranged attack that you either hit or you miss. So it'll do a fixed damage from a crossbow, which I think is +8.
I think it's plus
Plus 9.
Is it?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so +9, so that's 10.
Yeah.
All righty. That's the same one you guys have been picking on.
Yep.
So it's hurting. It's definitely bleeding. There's a crossbow bolt stuck in it, but it's not dead yet.
Yet.
Now it's Gerty's turn.
That's growth mindset.
Now it's Gerty. Yes. So there's this Amazon woman and the professional already taking down this rat.
The professional.
I will. How does charging work? Can I charge through difficult terrain?
It'll just cost double.
So charging is double my move.
So your move is 3. You can move 3 spaces here. So moving through 1 space would count as 2.
But can I just go diagonal like
You could go around the rat ogre in this case, yeah.
Oh, can you settle down, please? You're too strong to be knocking this about.
Did you fall off the chair? Thank you.
No, I couldn't fit myself down there, and then I hit my head on one of the crossbars.
Jeez.
So I will charge this one that this weak man has hit.
Very good. All right, so you gain another advantage there.
And now there's 2 of us fighting it. Yes, are we out?
No, it's 2-on-2 here.
No.
Yeah.
I am Gerty.
I mean, did I outnumber the other guy?
Not with range, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to oppose with my halberd.
Okay. So I have 1 for charge
Mm-hmm.
and then 1 advantage from before.
Yes.
Okay. Opa. Wow. I just make it. I rolled a 90.
That
But-
makes it?
I have a 70 in
Yeah.
melee basic.
Oh, my God.
That's why on the money.
Here's the good news. I rolled a crit.
Critical fail. This is good for Gerty
What?
because you rolled a critical fail.
No, I rolled a 33.
Yes, his weapon skill is 32. So
No, I have a degree of success.
gotcha.
And you had 0?
Yeah.
so you immediately-
no, hold on. I think we're gonna use a fate fortune point here.
Oh.
My odds are pretty good.
You're going to take a critical hit no matter what.
Well, he will when I roll this critical.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. I rolled a 66. So that would be 2 success levels, but the critical.
All right, so we hit each other here.
Yes.
You do take a crit.
Yes.
But you hit me as
Where
well.
is my crit?
I have to roll again to see where that is.
Yes.
So why don't we do yours first because you are attacking.
Okay. What do I do with my hands?
What do I do with my hand?
66.
So we'll do normal damage first, and then we'll do the crit.
So I hit them in the body.
Probably finish this one off in the body for how much? I had 1 success level.
So 4 plus 4 plus 1 is the difference, so 9.
Okay, he soaks a bunch of that. Now for the critical hit, roll another D100 for me.
33.
Crits on crits.
Do crits on crits stack?
I mean,
Where's 33? Is
in
that
the
arm?
right arm.
All right, now roll me one more time to see what kind of critical hit we get in the arm. Survey says.
Eye tentacles. 58.
All right, that is a ruptured ligament. So he takes 3 more damage automatically from this critical hit,
Okay.
taking him to the same place as somebody else. And he immediately drops whatever is held in that hand and suffers a torn muscle injury. So he drops the halberd.
Oh, sweet. So he didn't critical at all then. It sounds like he dropped it on the floor.
Same time as you did.
Oh, no, I'm quicker.
So he... no, you're not. These guys have initiative of 55.
Oh, but it's based off of the skill that we were using, and my skill is 70, and his is, as I said
All
earlier,
right.
32.
So hit you in the 80. That's the left leg. As you hit him in the arm, and he's going to do a 62.
I'm going to spend a point of that armor to just ignore this.
Well, we want to see what it is first.
No.
You have a hacked leg.
No.
A cut bites down into the hip, gain 1 prone and 2 bleeding conditions, and suffer a broken bone. Yeah,
No.
you definitely want to use the armor.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
How does it work? The chain is on the inside or the outside?
Chain's on the outside.
Chain is on the outside. So I sacrifice a point of that.
Okay, so mark that. however-
That was a question. Do I have a choice which one I break?
I think so.
Or is it outside
What's
in?
Close
happening?
So instead of
Yes.
instead
You're
of
talking
getting-
so quickly, I'm so lost.
Oh, so
Yeah,
if
go
you
ahead.
have armor and you get say you have armor on your leg and you get the critical hit there,
Yeah.
you can say, oh, that armor broken now, and ignore the crit.
So otherwise, Dan would have broken his bone and hacked into his leg, and he would have
Clearly, that was awful.
I was going to
Right.
break his leg.
Yeah.
Yes.
So instead of that, he's sacrificing 1 point of his armor, which he can get fixed while we're on the boat here. It's not that big of a deal.
Yes.
Okay.
Where did I find that before? Is that in the armor rules?
My God, why is he still crying?
Bless
You
you.
rock, oh Jesus Christ.
I don't remember where that is, how that works exactly. I know it permanent reduces the armor by 1 in that location until you can get it fixed.
Yes. And that was which leg again?
It was an 80 left leg.
Left.
Let me look at the equipment real quick.
This is the time that we look it up.
Oh, here we go. Critical deflection. You still suffer all normal wounds, but you avoid the critical wound effect as the blow is absorbed by your now damaged armor.
Wait, hold on. Before we go this route and I sacrifice this, I thought if you rolled a crit on defense, he just attacks back, not causes a critical wound.
Yeah. We've done this a few times.
Oh, have we?
Yes.
Okay, well, Bruno has. I
Yes.
don't do this.
Bruno did a few in that one combat.
Okay,
Yeah, you can get a crit. The only way to hit back in combat is by rolling a crit.
gotcha.
If you're defending.
So he attacked back with this crit and did a critical wound?
No, he didn't do a regular attack. It's just the crit.
Oh,
But it says you still suffer the damage from it, just not the effect.
okay.
So in that case, it was leg. What did I say? Which one was it?
The left.
It was a hacked leg. You take 3 damage.
Oh, and that ignores everything, yeah.
Yeah, you don't,
I assume.
and then reduce your leg, your left leg armor by 1.
It is done.
Awesome. Whew. Okay. So that's it for Gerty. So he did a number on that rat, but didn't drop him. These guys have a lot of armor. They're not terribly tough, but their armor makes a big difference. But it's back to them, I'm pretty sure. Gerty goes last. Lasts? Just last.
Heinrik.
List.
Go, Heinrik, you did go first. He's muted, but I think I saw a nod.
Yeah, he went the top of
I
this
didn't
round.
delay this time.
Okay.
So it's back to me. So we got a bunch of rat ogres, bunch of storm vermin. The one in the northern part of the room is going to swing at Vicious after it bit him. Didn't like that.
Vicious, watch your ankles.
Got lots of those.
He does.
So.
Vicious does have 3 advantage currently, so it's going to be hard to hit him. And this rat, the only one that has advantage left is the one on Heinrik, unfortunately for Heinrik, who's probably going to die. So attacking the dog.
Wait, what? No, he does not have. The one on the left lost his advantage when we attack him.
The other one still has advantage.
The other one missed.
The other one missed him.
He has no advantage. Neither of them have
I thought he
advantage.
defended on the other one.
Yeah, I succeeded a
Yeah.
combat roll.
Oh,
there.
that one had 1 advantage from charging. I put it on the wrong rat.
Oh, God.
I see now.
Always cheating over here.
I see wieners.
Always cheating.
How do I roll
Okay.
defensively?
So now you can choose, Vicious can choose to try to use like melee basic to block, or can try to dodge with its agility. You have 3 advantage right now, so whatever you do, you're going to get plus 32.
He's going to dodge it because he's a dog. He's going to jump out of the way.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to try to block with his mouth, does
Yeah.
it?
Right.
and
We've
make-
had this discussion before where it's like, I'm not gonna, like one time Carl was like going to, like somebody was attacking and it's like, I'm not gonna melee basic with my fists because he was like
Yeah.
bare hand fighting. Like that's just silly.
All right,
So
we're going to give him a
Vicious
little
isn't gonna
bonus
be
to his
like,
agility. We're going to count his agility as 35, same as his weapon skill. So he's going to have 65 for this dodge. Oh, I just picked up my roll. That was stupid. I know what it was, though, because it was pretty good.
I rolled a 60. 61, actually. So.
Okay, so I had... This one had 1 advantage. So I had 3 degrees of success.
And this one just took damage a bunch of time. It has no advantage.
Yeah.
This is the one
Oh,
I
yeah.
shot.
That
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
jeez.
shot it.
Yeah, I already...
Did it.
Oh,
I switched that around.
Guy.
Trying to kill the dog.
All right.
How dare you kill my dog in game
Stop
1?
killing what we love.
No, I moved that, but not... I moved the advantage on my little tracker, but not the wounds. That was silly. Okay, so that's the one... Right.
You should use my let erase thing for Pathfinder.
Well, I don't have to erase all your things. All right, so he had 2 degrees of success.
I rolled a 60 with a
So
65
that's
agility.
So,
Zero.
okay, so you're going to suffer from, what were they, plus a bunch. So you're going to take 10 damage.
I have no idea what my dog hit points are, Dan.
Toughness is going to be 3, so you're going to take 7 away from his hit points.
It's like regular human hit points times 7 is dog hit points.
Right, yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, this dog's not going to be in great shape. I can't open my book.
Here's the good news. I have trade barber, so I can give it a haircut.
Yes.
All right, so I've been counting all of his stats as either +5 or 10 higher. So its strength and toughness are both 30, which would give it 9 wounds, and then its willpower is going to be 20, so it has 11 wounds. So it takes 7 here.
Does it have as many wounds as...
Got 4.
Yeah, that's right. Heinrik and this dog are equally durable in combat.
Don't you have armor, Heinrik?
I do.
But
So,
still
in that
a
sense,
little better.
Yeah, but I mean, my toughness is 23, so
That's
I'm
so
not
funny.
soaking up a lot with that.
He is a medium noble.
All right, next up we have the one on our screen to the right is going to attack Heinrik. Because
Yeah,
he's
I
right
figured.
there. Come on, zoom in.
Someone's spinning me.
Oh, that's what's happening.
How do you do this?
I was trying to zoom out and it was spinning instead. Just there we go.
When I try to zoom out while I hold it, it doesn't spin. How do I spin?
So what I had Jess's token
You
selected.
have to select the token.
And I was trying to zoom in on my pad, and it was just spinning her instead. I didn't realize it.
Oh, so I do it on the pad. So I select me and then I spin. Nope,
I don't know.
I don't.
All right. So that one's gonna swing at Heinrich. This one has 1 advantage from charging before. That's where it is.
All right. Well, Heinrich has 3 success levels here. Feeling pretty good.
I got 4 success levels.
Oh, but he's -1 because of the foil.
No,
Wait a
that doesn't
minute.
work defensively.
She doesn't know the rule.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's 5 success levels because of advantage. So that's gonna be, how many did you have?
I had 1 advantage and I was rolling on a 51, so 61, and I got a 38.
So 3 success.
3
Yeah.
success.
All right, so it's only net 2. That's not too bad for you. It's still gonna be
You say
10.
that.
Still gonna be
10.
10 damage to the left leg.
Now that will absolutely take me deep into the negatives.
All right, so unless you want to use a fate point to ignore that damage, you're going to be at 0. You're going to take a critical hit and you're going to go unconscious. You can spend a point of armor on your left leg to ignore the effects of the critical.
If I choose to go unconscious, so I'm going to have a critical effect. Am I going to get to determine whether or not I use a fate point to avoid that critical effect until after I find out what it is?
Yeah, that's what we've done in the past, so that's fine.
Okay. So let's hear what happens to me in this critical hit, and we'll see what I want to spend.
Oh boy. That's not the tab I want.
Oof.
Still not the tab I want. There we go.
This is not good.
Dan the Bum killing us all in game 1. Right?
Yes. Oh, just because we killed that disease rat ogre too quick.
I told you this was deadly.
He said deadly, but I didn't think it meant first boss battle
Right?
deadly.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, figuring out how to balance combat in this game is very difficult because it's not really meant to be balanced because you're kind of normal people.
You are normal people.
But it's just funny to me that the rat ogre went down so easily, but these 3 storm vermin are so much worse. Oh, this is round 3. So I will roll a d100 to see where the critical is. 21.
Left arm.
So that's the left arm, which will give us an 85. Come on, load. 85 in the arm.
Hey, that's a severed finger, isn't
A
it?
cleft hand. No, severed finger. You're right. You gape in horror as a finger flies. Amputation average. Gain a bleeding condition and suffer 4 more damage. You don't care because you're already below 0. You're already at 0. So you can spend a point of armor on your left arm, to ignore that critical effect if you wish, or you can. I guess you use a fate point.
What's the consequences of losing a finger?
Let's see. It says
okay.
Well, the bad part is the bleeding condition, but you do have a physician right next to you.
Well, he's never getting that finger back if we let him lop it off.
Oh, we can get it back. We just, he can keep it.
It's true. I could build him a little pouch for around the neck. Yeah, carry it around.
You can stir drinks with it.
Oh,
that's gross.
You can taxidermy it to take home.
Oh, yes, it's souvenir.
Okay, so here's the consequence of losing a finger. If I have a 1 on the ones digit dice when rolling a check using that hand, it counts as a fumble.
it's your left arm, right?
So perfect.
It's on the left side. So it's not his main. So it's going to be with the main gouge. And then I also suffer a -5 to all tests using that hand in question per finger lost. So once 4 or more fingers are lost on a hand, use the rules for a severed hand also.
So do you want to use armor to ignore that critical effect? Break a point of armor on that arm, or just lose a finger?
I mean, it's a fine mail coat. That's the thing.
But you'll never have that finger back. If he wasn't conscious, I can imagine the screaming that would happen.
Yes.
Yeah, luckily this isn't a Heinrik decision. It's a Alex decision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right. Since you frame it like that, I will lose 1 point of armor on my left arm, and he is instead damaged my impeccable, beautiful armor.
You should throw it out, probably.
I will almost certainly be buying a fresh set of armor at the first opportunity.
It's a wound to his pride is what that is. That's almost worse.
All right, the last storm vermin is going to swing at the untouchable Gerty.
Untouchable? I touch him, he touched me back harder. That was not untouchable.
Oh, right, you lost your advantage.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Yes.
But so did this guy. So I'm going to swing. Are you going to try to block with, I assume, your shield?
Yes, my shield. Oh, yes, that is a 6.
I got 1 degree of success. Success level.
-20, right, for this hand, so 5.
Only 5.
Only 5.
All right, so you block it, absolutely no problem. But you do see that your friend next to you is unconscious on the ground.
Yes, that's why I come here. Men are weaker.
Oh, we got to remember that you are bleeding.
Me? Or him?
No, Heinrik.
Gotcha.
I don't think that my thing there covers the whole part of bleeding, because I know you can just die from it. So bleeding, because you're at 0 right now. If you reach 0 wounds, you no longer lose wounds, but instead fall unconscious. At the end of the round, you have a 10% chance of dying per bleeding condition you have. All right, so you have 1 bleeding condition. Do you want to roll the 10%, or you want me to roll it?
I'll roll it. I feel like I can't use fortune points if you roll the dice.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Hold on, though. I just remember this said at the end of your turn. That wasn't your turn that you went down in.
Good point.
So the end of your next turn there.
Which is right after them anyway.
But you can choose to act whenever, yeah? You can...
No, I can only do
you
that
can
for my
bleed late
attacks.
or don't bleed now.
So at the top of round 4, everybody to make a... Oh, no, this is the top of round 3. Everybody make a perception check.
I assume
No.
not Heinrich.
Well, other than Heinrik, yeah, unfortunately.
I'm busy.
-4 success levels.
That makes sense. There's a lot going on in here.
3 success levels.
Oh.
And
For Lillianna or for Vicious?
Lillianna. And then Vicious got 2 success levels.
So Lillianna and Vicious hear some sounds coming from the north. Some kind of scurrying, scuttling.
Oh, 7 more of these, probably.
Maybe we'll find out what they are in the next episode. Well, jumping right into a multi-episode combat. Woo!
Oh, jeez.